Panther Nation, what's good? Welcome back to Two Fans in the Stands. I am your favorite armchair GM, CJ.
And I am your favorite couch scout extraordinaire, Tony. Come on one time, what it is, what it ain't. Cuz what's good? Don't come on, man. Don't start.
Something look different.
Okay.
Have you got new glasses or something?
Uh-huh.
What's going on, cuz? How you doing tonight, dog?
Man, I'm good.
Oh my goodness, yo, come on, man, smile. It's a joke, dog. Take a joke, cuz.
No, no. I gave your time before we went live. Now you can't wait to
Uh-huh.
go live to try to clown some.
Mm. I ain't lying. I ain't say nothing bad. You just look different. I ain't used to this.
Come on,
You
man.
you
Let's
you had
go.
you had that little fro for the longest time. Oh God, how you doing, cuz?
Man, I can't call it.
That's good. That's good, man. Hey, all right, y'all. So the Panthers are in Germany. They have touched down, and we will be playing the Giants bright and early at 9:30 on Sunday morning. All right. So, cuz since we came off the win last week, do you have any, any like built up hope from that game that you can carry over into this game?
A little bit. A little bit. For the simple fact that the team morale is different, and I think that's because of the play of the quarterback. And not saying that he hasn't done anything spectacular. I'm not going to say that,
Mm-hmm.
but just saying that he's confident. You know, that gives the team hope. You know, because your team goes as far as your quarterback goes, and especially in this case, when you have a second year quote unquote franchise quarterback, and we'll put that in quotations right now, and the defense that is playing subpar. So he kind of he kind of creates the energy for that team by his play. If he's playing good and the offense can move the ball up and down the field and have opportunity to score, the defense is going to feel better about going out there performing. So I don't think he's not putting the defense behind early and often like we have seen in the past. So I think that's a major difference that affects the team as a whole. What about you?
um, I got a little bit. I'm trying to I'm trying to just kind of push to the side and just leave it over in the corner of the office somewhere and act like it doesn't exist and just watch the game like I've been watching the games, and hopefully
Yeah.
if we do get a win Sunday I can be like cool, I'll ball it up and throw it over in the corner, hope I make it in, and just keep it over there to the next game. I feel like the win was good. Love the win. Love the win. But I gotta see more of it. I gotta see us being more consistent. Like I
Right.
just pray to God that this is not like, okay, we gotta win. And then, at this point, if we kind of play it how we played it last year, shoot, it might be next year before we get another win. You get what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
because they were few and far between last year, but it's just a wait and see for me. It's just a wait and
So
see for me.
so if you had to put a number on it percentage wise, what do you think
Mm.
our chances of pulling the win out in Germany?
Right now I'd probably give it about maybe about 55. I
Or
think we got
55%?
about 55. I think we got a good chance. I know that's not like great. It's just right over, half and half. I think we got a shot, but like I said, I just gotta I gotta see it first before I get my hopes up with these guys anymore, man. Yep. But
Yeah, I'm gonna say 50-50. I'm gonna say
mhm.
50-50. Um, yeah, I'm gonna go 50-50. I mean, we got two teams got the same record, 2-7.
Mhm.
Um, They both have issues on offense and defense. Particularly our strength on defense. I mean, on offense is their weakness on defense, and that's running the ball. So
Mm-hmm.
hopefully, I know we say it all the time, take advantage of their weakness, run the damn ball, which is our strength. Hopefully, they take heed to it this time, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we do that. I know Dexter Lawrence is a problem in the middle, but I do like the fact that K Mays got the size. I ain't saying he gonna handle him or nothing, but I prefer K Mays in the middle than Brady Christensen did Sunday. So
Okay, and you know what? And we'll get in that to get into that in a second. But first off, everybody that's in here, welcome. If you're new, welcome as well. Thank you for joining us. And if
yeah,
you haven't already, please make sure you hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel. Give us a follow over on Twitch. That's a mixture of Twitter and X, as we like to call it. You check us out on all the social media at Two Fans in the Stands. Okay, and I'm sorry, and over on Twitch, you can find us at Two Fans ITS. All right, let's get into some comments there, Tone. Nikari, what's going on? He said, keep pounding, tear the club
what's up?
up. What's stupid? SC Page for what's going on. So what's up, guys? I smell a win for us this Sunday. Hey man, I hope so.
What's up, SC?
I
I
I
hope so.
I, I hope so. Look, Tone, Mr. Hunky Dory says you looking sharp.
Appreciate it, Mr. Hungry Door.
Panther Dog. He said, where's my guy's hair?
What's
Hey,
up,
if y'all
Panther
didn't know,
Dog?
Panther Dog won our tickets to the New Orleans game last week. So, I'm glad we were actually able to give away some tickets for somebody to go enjoy a win. So, Panther Dog, I hope the
Right.
game was great for you and I hope you enjoyed the experience. All right. Tony the banker, I need a loan. Hey, what's sharp over there now? Hey, Nader said, don't make Tony mad. If you do, we lose. Well, you know what? That might be true because
What's
I
going
swear
on,
I
Nader?
piss him off at least once a day with something. The car said
Pretty
Chuba and
much.
JC Pressers gave me hope. They believe in this ish. Even Bryce Presser was a boost to my morale. Okay. All right. It said can feel the blisters looking at CJ's shirt. Yeah, I got my classic gamer shirt.
Yeah.
uh said your boy Deontay about to be benched after one game. Johnson in
Yeah.
Baltimore.
I heard
Oh.
I heard somebody talking about it on Twitter. I haven't really seen any information on it, but I was like,
Mm.
they were saying that he already causing problems in Baltimore. I don't think he had a catch. Oh no, he did he
He had
play?
one for 6 yards because I messed around
Yeah,
and left
one
him
for
on one
six.
of my fantasy teams. He had one catch for six
Oh,
yards. Yeah,
okay.
yeah. And
Yeah.
hey, let me tell you, dude in one of my leagues had Lamar Jackson and Jamar Chase, two players. He's already over 100 points. I was like, that ain't fair. I said that ain't fair. That is
Damn.
crazy. Yeah, I'll tell you what's going on, man. How you doing?
What's up, Deontay?
Miss Hunky Dory says, shout out to our undrafted free agents, Coker and Richardson. Yes. Yes, shout
Big
out to
shout
them.
out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, big shout out.
All right. The card
Oh,
says 55%.
I got a question for you about that when we get into it.
Okay. Nakari said 55% is like saying 85 in this fan base. uh Corey Ruffin, AK
What's
Lotto
up,
Chunks.
Corey?
Okay, what's going on? Black Ball Empire trying to shake honey from a honey tree. Yes, sir.
Nah, I ain't say
Said,
honey from a honey tree. It say try to shake honey from a tree. We said honey
oh, my
from a
bad.
honey tree.
Oh, well, sometimes hey, my bad. My bad. Appreciate that, Tone. I'm sorry. He said it's a lot of Panthers fans in Germany. I heard.
Yeah, I
I heard
heard.
we representing well over there. Yeah, man. Let me see. Antonio,
Yeah.
what's going on, boss? How you doing?
What's up, Antonio?
Yes, please like, subscribe, and share the stream. We appreciate it. Panther Pride,
Appreciate it.
keep pounding. QP88 said, what's up, fellas? Love the cut, Tony. See that, Tone?
What's up, QP? It's been about
Revolutionary.
5 years. This is a post COVID haircut. I haven't cut my hair since I think around December of 2019.
Mm, okay,
So
cool. That's
yeah.
what's up. Revolutionary Poetry said Carolina win against the Giants Sunday. I hope so. I hope so.
I hope so.
The car said he played 5 snaps and hopped on Twitter today complaining. Oh, talking about Deontay Johnson. Okay, gotcha. Okay. All right. Well, cool bean. Well, Tone, let's not waste no time, cuz. Let's go ahead and and get into it here. All right. First topic of the day. Mr. Hubbard
Yes, sir.
got paid. And Tony, I'm gonna get your thoughts on this. Um, I keep there's a lot of people that feel great about this, and there's a lot of people that hate this. All right, let me know what you're thinking.
Hmm. I like it. I like it.
Mm,
You know, going back to draft day, when Chuba was drafted, I was not high on Chuba Hubbard coming out of Oklahoma State. Um, like I've always made it known, I liked Khalil Herbert better out of Virginia Tech at that time. But as we've talked about since we started the YouTube or whatever, Chuba has grown on us, He has gotten better and better each year. Um those hands of stone have turned to soft Play-Doh. So, he kinda the ball kind of sticks to his hands now, catching out the backfield or whatnot. So I think this is a good move. Lock up one of your young franchise, not franchise, one of your young development players who you drafted and brought into your organization and have groomed since day one. Lock him in for the future. I think he's earned it. I've seen a lot of people misquote I ain't gonna say a lot of people, but I've seen people misquote what his annual salary would be, and it's not
mm,
8.3 million because his contract is not fully guaranteed. Of the
okay.
33.5 million, only 15 million is guaranteed. So I would think it's more like a 3-year, $15 million contract, which comes out to about 5 million a year. So when you look at it like that, I think that's great value for where Chuba Hubbard is right now. And so, for his first contract, I think that was a great deal for the franchise. And evidently he liked it, so he signed the extension.
Okay. Gotcha. All right, and I'm going to agree with you. One, the simple fact that what's one of the biggest complaints that Panthers fans always have, and it's
We
that
don't
we
keep
don't
our
sign
own.
our players, we don't develop our own players. Chuba was a draft pick by the Panthers 3 years ago. Okay. Now, mind you, he hasn't had those numbers that really jump off the paper at you in those first 3 years. But he's doing what he's supposed to do this year with a decent offensive line. I mean, and last year, I give him last year, he almost had 1,000 yards rushing behind that train wreck that we had last year, and he wasn't really even, per se, the starting running back for the first part of last year. Yeah, I don't think.
Yeah,
I think Miles
he didn't start
Sanders.
the first 5 games. He didn't start the first
Okay,
five
gotcha.
games. Yeah.
Gotcha. But yeah, I think it's a good move because I'm looking at, kind of like Atlanta, Detroit, where they got Bijan Robinson and Tyler Algier, and then Detroit has Montgomery and Gibbs. Now, I don't think it's necessarily going to be like a, pure like change of pace back and a power back. I think both Chuba and like we got Jonathan Brooks coming back this week. Okay, so you got Jonathan Brooks. I think he's very elusive, but he can hit the hole and he can take off. Okay, and you got
Mhm.
Chuba. I've yet to see Chuba really like outrun somebody, and in my memory, of him. It seems like
Right.
he does get out and take off. Somebody always runs him down. But I do think he's developing good habits. My only knock with Chuba sometimes is um it's almost like he sees what the play is supposed to go, and for whatever reason, he always tries to make a cutback. And sometimes I wish he would just take where the play is supposed to go and run the ball. Okay. But
Well,
but
well, man, no, go ahead.
no, but I was just saying, but I'm happy with what Chuba is doing overall. And I think it's good that if this is what they wanted to do, they went ahead and got this done and got it out of the way. Now, how that's going to
Yeah.
affect the cap next year, They haven't put the contract details as far as the split per year on. I haven't seen on Spot Track or Over the Cap yet. I was hoping to have that for y'all tonight so we can see exactly what's what. But as I've been
Yeah,
saying, the past few weeks, the way it looks now, Panthers have 40, I think 43 million in cap now, and 48 players, no, either 38 or 48 players. I think it's 38 signed for next year, 2025 already. So, like I said before, we got the draft coming up. However many picks the Panthers are going to have when this whole thing is over, how many players they're going to actually draft is yet to be determined. So we're going to have to pay them. We got Chuba. What if they decide to pay JC this extend him before we get to his 5th year? So, like I said, that's
yeah.
a I do agree with Dave Canals when he says one thing. That's definitely Brant Tillis and Dan Morgan question right there, and we should see how he does. But
I think that'll happen this offseason. The
okay,
JC Horn extension, even though we picked up his fifth year option, I don't think they want to let it get to that point. I think they want to show um some loyalty, some faith in the young man as long as he stays healthy this year. I think that's the
mm-hmm,
biggest, well, that is the biggest knock on JC, is that for most of his career he hasn't stayed healthy. So I think as long as he stays healthy and he keeps balling like he been balling or like he always do when he is healthy, yeah, I think he'll get that extension. And it'll be beneficial
okay.
for the team too.
Well, what do you say to the people that don't like? I heard somebody say earlier, they really shouldn't have signed Chuba. They should have went ahead and focused all their off season, not all season, but all their resources into bringing in younger talent, and developing them. And to the people, because I've seen this a lot today. The first thing they say, why in the hell did we draft Jonathan Brooks, and then we're going to sign Chuba?
How old is Chuba?
Shoot, like
This,
25, I think.
this is fourth or 14th year in the league. I'm just
Fourth.
asking for a friend. I'm just asking for a friend.
Shout out to
I'm
Jew
just asking.
Rule.
I mean, if I mean, think about it. I mean, no team in the NFL right now, except maybe Baltimore, predominantly runs a one back system where
Mm-hmm.
you have one back that gets the 75% of the touches out of the backfield. The NFL has long gone to a two back system. That's where you uh eliminate a lot of wear and tear on just one running back. There's not going to be any more like CMC days where you get
Mm-hmm.
98% of the touches out of the running back position. It's not going to be any more of that. You can get more out of your running backs for less because we see that's how they pay the wide receivers, the defensive ends, things of that nature. Like we always say, the best teams typically have a 1-2 punch. So if you can get a Chuba Hubbard extended on his 4th year and then draft a rookie that pairs well with him, if you want to run the ball, like Dave cannot say you want to run the back, want to run the ball continuously, then you need two
Mm-hmm.
backs. We see how it benefited Carolina when we had Jonathan Stewart, D'Angelo Williams. Okay, when we have
Facts.
Stephen Davis and Deshaun Foster. You know,
Mm-hmm.
having a two back system, that's the way teams are running the ball these days. There's no more of that one back dominant on a team anymore.
Okay. Cool. Now I
It
did have
ain't
another question. Oh, go ahead, Tom. Go
no, I'm gonna say it ain't like we paid Chuba Hubbard damn 12, 13, 14 million dollars. I don't know what people be
ahead.
talking about sometimes.
Well, his contract is worth up to what is it, $37.5 million. But like you said, it's the guaranteed money is
That's
15.
that's all that's all that matters. That all
Okay.
those elevated numbers, those are
Mm,
for cap reasons. and stuff like that to to make it work when it comes to the salary cap and things of that
Mm,
nature. But in the NFL, the guaranteed money is what players look at. So that's why you can't. His contract is not going to be for the full 4 years. If you break it
mm,
down on average, it's probably a 3 year contract with that last year voided. But
okay.
it's on paper for cap reasons, so you can spread out the cap hit.
All right. Bet. Okay. So, um, dang it, I had another question for you, but it'll come back to me later. We'll get back to it.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
and I did want to go back to the cards comment. He said, these new fans they came after 2015. They don't remember Williams or Stewart or Foster and the other person. I can't remember right now. I cannot believe you said the other person that you can't remember right now. I cannot believe that, Nicar. How dare you do Stephen Davis like that? How dare you, sir? But and my wife pointed this out earlier. The last two times the Panthers went to the Super Bowl, we had a 1-2 punch at running back. In 2003, it was Davis and Foster. In 2015, it was no, you know what? No, no, well, oh, that's right. D'Angelo Williams wasn't on that 2015 team, was he? It was
No, that
Stewart.
was Jonathan
Yeah,
Stewart
Stewart.
and Tobert,
Tolbert. That's
Mike
right.
Tobert,
Tolbert. Mike Tolbert.
and
Okay.
Dancing Bear.
Well, yeah, the big bowling ball I used to call him.
Hmm.
But yeah, okay. Well, kind of sort of. Okay, I got you. But even when we did have Williams and Stewart, what they call themselves, how was it, Smash and Dash or something like
Smash
that?
and Dash.
There was
Yeah,
another name that they had, but the guys from Tennessee said that they had
was
the
it
name
Thunder and
first.
Lightning?
Something like that. It was Johnson, and what was the big dude, the big boy name they had? I can see his face, but I can't think of his name. They had a running back combo.
Double Trouble. That's it. Double Trouble.
Double. Okay,
Deontay
gotcha.
Wright. Deontay Wright. Appreciate Deontay. Yeah, Double
Okay,
Trouble.
double
Yeah.
trouble. Gotcha. Okay, gotcha. I'm now trying to think. Lindell White. That's who it was. Lindell White, and then was it Lindell and Chris Johnson, or Lindell White and somebody else saying that the Panthers
Yeah. Oh, Tennessee. In Tennessee.
Tennessee. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
Lindell White
Appreciate
was
that,
a
y'all.
bad boy coming out of
Yeah.
USC.
Mm-hmm. Hey, look, the car said I was like 8 years old. CJ. I got you. I got you. Hey, that's crazy. Hell, I was a junior in college. Oh my goodness, that is crazy. Get to
Poor thing.
yeah, what's up, Chaos Gaming? How you doing?
What's up,
Appreciate you joining the
Chaos?
stream, man. Let me see, get back some more comments. Deontay says, spend money on offense now and draft defense. That's how we make a quick turnaround in 2 years. I can get with that. I can definitely get
Thank
with
you.
that. Miss Hunky
Keep
Dory
your
said,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, you go ahead,
People
go
just
ahead, go ahead.
kill me.
Mm,
That's why I said to you one day this week last week, I think it was, I was like, people need to pick a struggle. Either you want to win or you don't. All this talking about tanking, because it's hurting our draft status. We ain't gonna get a generational talent with the first
mm,
overall pick. Why the hell do you want the first overall pick? I don't want the first overall pick. You know what I'm saying? Like if we have an opportunity
yeah,
to win games, win the game. No NFL team is gonna say,
facts.
"Oh, we just tanking. We gonna lose all these games, so we get a shot to draft Travis Hunter or Ashton Genty or something." Like nobody thinks like that, but fans that don't know the damn game, like nobody's doing that. Just pisses me off.
Okay, I said, question people are saying Leggett is a bust. I think he's doing a good job. Shit, I think he's doing a damn good job too. I
He's
mean, he
doing.
he's
He's doing.
he's developing.
He's yeah. He's doing better than what I thought he would be doing right now. To be
Yeah.
honest.
But you know
I
what?
didn't
I
think he
mean,
was
we've
gonna be
had
no bust.
yeah.
I didn't. Yeah, I don't think he was gonna be no bust, but he's definitely playing better than what I thought right now. Chill Will
Yeah.
from Germany.
Tip Drill Wiz, keep pounding for
Tip
Germany.
Drill
Thank you for the
Will.
$2 super chat. We appreciate you,
What's
good
going
sir.
on, my guy? I talked to Will the other night.
Uh, I heard
Talked
it.
to
I heard
Will.
it was cold over there.
Yeah, it's cold. Yeah, it's cold over there. It's cold over there.
But
Hey,
hey, but
just to
oh, go
let
ahead,
it be
Tony.
known, me and Will was talking the other night.
Mm,
I'm gonna tell you how I got love for Will. Will was gonna do me dirty, but a nice gesture at the same time. Will said, if you was still coming to Germany,
mm.
I was gonna get you an Ian Thomas signed jersey and give it to you. I said, Will, I don't know if I should cuss your ass out and be happy at the same time, because I would have had to wear that jersey just on the strength that he would have got it.
Oh my goodness, that would have been the craziest thing if you showed up on this live with an Ian Thomas jersey
Hey,
on.
I would have had to do it, dog, because Will would have got me the jersey, a signed jersey. Yeah, yeah, I would have had to
That's
do it.
crazy. I
Yeah,
feel you. I feel you. I feel you. But Will, thank you again for the super chat, man. We appreciate you as always, sir.
appreciate it, my guy. Have
Uh,
fun over there, man. Apologize, life happens, so I had to cancel that trip.
Gotcha. Carr said once they learn how to catch without jumping every time, he gonna get that yards after catch. Well, and you know what? And I think sometimes it's you gotta have a combination of your quarterback putting the ball, out in a place where he can get those yards after catch. Because to be fair to Xavier, I think there's a lot of times where the ball is just thrown up and he has to go up and get it. I don't think some of those catches he doesn't have much of a choice, or the ball's thrown behind him. He's turning around trying to catch a pass that's not out in front of him. But we'll see. That's like I said. That's just my opinion from what I've seen. Let me see. Let me see. Wonder if we can put an animated panther pouncer on the giant. You know what? If I thought about that a couple hours ago, I
Don't
probably
give
could have
CJ no
made that happen.
ideas.
We'll say, yeah, it's chill. I bet. I said Teflon Don Ian Thomas. You damn right, boy. Hey, that that one thing he is let me see what's the word I'm looking for.
He's
He is
indestructible.
yeah,
Indestructible,
yeah.
dog.
Yeah,
You can't
okay.
kill
I
him.
give you that.
Can't kill him, dog.
He like Wolverine.
Eh, 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 I know, right? I know. Cannot kill him, dog.
All right. Well, that is our first topic, y'all. That is Chuba Hubbard. Chuba Hubbard got paid, and we'll see how it goes from then. Like I said earlier, I've seen a lot of people who are very happy about this deal. I've seen some people that said they were very upset about it. A lot of people are saying, well, if we signed Chuba this much money, why in the hell did we draft Jonathan Brooks? So, hey, you know what? Like I said, I would rather have a great running back duo, and especially something that can throw the defense off. Because after a while, if it's just Chuba, 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 you see what happens when Miles Sanders gets in the game. I ain't trying to throw no shots at Miles Sanders, but
No,
hey,
it's warranted.
it's what
It's
it is.
warranted. It's
I
warranted.
it's what it is, cuz
Yeah.
it's what it is. All right, let's go
Somebody,
ahead and move. Oh, go ahead.
no, somebody put on Twix yesterday. They were saying, and after I thought about it, I agree with it. Chuba and Raheem Blackshear is a better 1-2 punch than Chuba and Miles Sanders.
I'd agree with that.
And they had the tape to prove it. I mean, hey,
Mm-hmm.
Raheem Blackshear was running tougher than Miles Sanders was.
Mm-hmm. I
So
agree.
for what that's worth.
I agree. All right, so this is a picture I pulled off the Panthers Twix page, and it shows them practicing over in Germany. And so next topic is at the beginning of the week, I think Canales was still a little hesitant to name the starter, or was it beginning of the week or was it right after the game? It might have been right after the game when they gave him the interview. So Bryce
Mhm.
Young was named the starter. Um, Tony, do you think he can put together two in a row? And I also want to ask you this: do you think this bye week came at a bad time? Because if the Panthers can put two games together in a row, and you got that momentum, and then you got to wait 2 weeks to play again, you think that could have a negative effect on
No, I don't think it'll have a negative effect.
them?
Because most teams, well, any team, you want to be you want to go into the bye week with a win.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when you're a struggling team, a team at the bottom, of the bottom of the pile, as we are right now. So if you could put together two wins and and going to the bye week victorious, I think that helped boost the team morale. So no, I don't think it comes at a bad time.
Okay. The car said we play the Chiefs anyway, so it don't matter. That's our first game after the bye. Ah,
Yeah,
yeah. But what I'm hoping is I'm hoping that doesn't take place here. Um, Now, if Bryce goes out and has a good game, and say we pull this game off and win, I hope it won't take Canales so long to be like, okay, well, we're going to go ahead and Bryce is going to be the starter from here on out, because we
I
talk
don't.
about we talk about
Good.
his
Okay.
confidence, and how he looked in the press conference today. Everybody was saying he looked a little more upbeat. He was laughing and joking. And I did say it some lies before that I didn't think he was going to play again this season unless Andy Dalton got hurt. Well, Andy Dalton got hurt. Bryce has had two decent games, even though we lost, to Denver. But I still don't think that game was really that bad for Bryce. And then he follows that up with the win against New Orleans. So I'm changing my stance on this one. I say you just go ahead and let the man play for the rest of the season. You know what I mean? Just
I
go
don't.
ahead and let it ride out, good or bad.
Yeah. I think that's the plan behind the scenes.
Mm,
I think Dave Canales knows who's going to start each game, but I also think that by him not announcing it until Wednesday, like this past week wasn't the first time he waited to Wednesday to announce
mm,
the starter. He did it the prior week beforehand to announce a starter uh, for the game. I look at it as it I look at it. Sorry, I look at it as wanting to keep the player uncomfortable. When you keep a player uncomfortable, he continues to have that hunger. You know what I'm saying?
mm.
So it's not like you just handed him the keys right back, right back and say, okay, yeah, I know you crashed the car last time. Well, here's the car again. So I'm gonna just give you the keys and just hope that you don't crash it again. You might have to put a little supervision in there, put
Mm.
some rules and regulations in there and just kind of make him feel uncomfortable. Like, okay, next time you crash this car, you ain't gonna get another one. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
Pretty
saying?
much.
Your license might get revoked. You may have to start paying for your own insurance. You know, I we ought to had that talk from my daddy. You know what I'm saying?
Pretty
We ought to had
much.
that talk from my daddy when we first get our driver's license or permit or whatnot. So I don't have no problem with him announcing that. I think he knows it. I think that's more of the media and the fans want to know, right after. But you know, I
Mm-hmm.
don't have no problem with him. Dodging that question until Wednesday. Like you said, let me get a full look at the tape. Let me gather all the information. Talk to whoever you need to talk to. If he's talking to anybody, we don't know. I definitely don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. At the end of the day, I don't. Me personally, I don't think it's a big deal.
Okay. Well, speaking of who they talked to, I think they did come out and say, I don't know if they was it Joe Person or somebody said that there was some teams, I think I want to say about three or four that contacted the Panthers, about Bryce, but they I don't know if they didn't make the right offer or the Panthers would
Yeah.
just weren't willing to trade him or what. But the card says here, it says, to be honest, it seems like he was waiting because of the trade deadline. After Tuesday, he seemed happier and more committed. Committing to Bryce and then trading him away is awkward and makes the organization look dysfunctional. Yeah. Miss Ungadori
I
said,
hear
we are dysfunctional. That's why we taking meds. Go ahead, Tom.
I hear him, but like Dan Morgan said, they didn't even open that door. It wasn't even a
Mm,
question about them trading Bryce Young. So I'm about to take Dan Morgan at his word. I mean, he doesn't come across to me as someone that was sugar coated or lie about anything. So, if there was if it wasn't even thought of, it wasn't even a hint or a thought about trading Bryce Young. That's what he said, and that's what I'm gonna roll with. So, I don't think that was the case.
okay, cool. Now, speaking of the trade deadline, There was another move that the Panthers made, and we got rid of Jonathan Mingo. And I'm not even gonna lie, I forgot all about that until Nakari said something about the trade, and I would have put another slide in here. But if y'all check this out over on the NFC South Roundtable, doing our Panthers Roundtable last week, I had on a shirt that said "fleeced again." So I can't put that shirt back on this time. Now, mind you, I still, I still wish we would have traded Mingo and got an extra pick. So we sent a seven. Now we turned that seventh into a fourth round pick, and we sent Mingo along with it. But we still ended. We started with 9 picks, and we still have 9 picks. But I'm not mad at that pick jumping up 3 rounds. Okay, I'm not mad at that at all. I think the Panthers actually made a good move. Okay. And somebody that really hasn't looked like he's fit into whatever offense has been played since he got here last year. Was it no last year? You hold on. Yeah, last year. My
Last year,
bad.
yeah.
Yeah. So, he hasn't looked like he's fit into anything that the Panthers have been trying to do. I wish him well, but I think it was a good trade. But like I said, my only hesitation about that one is because the Panthers now have what, 2 4th round picks, um, 3 5th round
Three.
picks. And depending on now with no 6th round picks and a seventh. Now, depending on what Carolina tries to do, I highly doubt we're going to pick at every one of those spots. But my thing is, and I do think that they're going to trade up more so in this draft than trading back like they did in the well, they did a little bit of both in last year's draft. They traded up and they traded
Mhm.
back. But it's just like, how many of those picks are they going to use to put packages together to try and trade up and maybe get a player that somebody has on their board, and they're like, okay, well, we know so and so is probably going to pick them. Let's jump ahead of them to go ahead and take this player. So like I said,
Have
that
no, yeah.
yeah, that's my only thing. I do, you know, I did hope that these two trades that they did make at the deadline would produce more picks. The Deontay Johnson trade, I still don't like that one. But I can't be too mad at this one though. You turn a seventh into a fourth. I got to give him a hand clap on that one. Tony, what you think?
Great compensation. You basically got a fourth round pick. You basically got a fourth round pick. Just
Mm-hmm.
follow me here. A fourth round pick for undrafted free agent. Now I
No,
know
no,
John
Mink.
Domingo went. No, I know. I said
Oh,
follow me. I know he
mm-hmm,
went into the second round. That's what that's where he went. But his
mm,
potential, the product, the production that he has put
production.
forth on the field, on so far on the field in his year and a half, has been at an undrafted free agent level. So that's why I said that. So to get a fourth round pick for undrafted free agent in my book, hey, you can't be mad at that whatsoever. He kind of took some shots at the Panthers. Well, he kind of took a shot at the Panthers yesterday. Yeah, in the car, I'm with you. I'm with you. He said that the team never believed in him. He's
mm,
happy to finally be an organization that believed in him. So I thought about, I was like, if you feel like, how you feel like the team never believed in you when they took you in the second round? Your production on the field gave nobody the indication that they should believe in you.
mm-hmm,
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know what goes on behind the scenes at practice and what the conversations and things like that was, but your
mm-hmm,
production on the field showed that you can't be trusted. That
mm.
that if they didn't believe in you, they had a reason. That's my final thought on that.
But now mind you, do you really think the Cowboys believe in him that much, or was he the best thing they could get out of trying to offer people trades?
Say that again.
I said, do the Cowboys really believe in him that much, or was that the best they can get in the trade market? Before the deadline.
Well, uh, Jerry Jones said that Jonathan Mingo was a player that was high on their board last year in the draft, and they were looking to draft him in the second or third round, but Carolina swooped in and got him. Like I said, that's that.
No, they not, Doug. No, they not,
Yeah,
Doug. I think
they
they made a little bit of a comeback, but they not.
they that's Jerry Jones. That's Jerry Jones talking. But we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see what his production is going to look like. I hate that he went to a situation to where now their starting quarterback Dak Prescott is going to be out for at
Mm.
least 6 weeks or
Got
even
Cooper
longer.
Rush.
Depend. Yeah, so there's going to be some problems early on as far as trying to build rapport with the quarterback and get established with what they got going on because I don't think um I don't think he's better than Tolbert, the wide
Mm.
receiver that they got from South Alabama.
Okay.
So Jonathan Mingo definitely got a hill to climb.
Sure. He sure does. Hold on. Nakari said them Cowboy fans finna jump him. Yeah, I did. I don't think Cowboy Nation was very happy with this trade. You know,
Not at all.
yeah.
Not
Now,
at
and I
all.
think it was the thing was that fourth round pick that they gave up for him, and and only got hit back him in the seventh. I think that's what pissed him off the
I
most.
have, cause my wife and her family are all Cowboy fans, and I have heard it from everyone.
I was Hunky Dory said Jerry Jones starting to be like a Sith Lord. That is funny. Okay. All right. Well, cool beans. Cool beans. Jonathan Mingo to the Cowboys for a seventh round pick. Well, with a seventh round pick, and in turn, the Panthers received a fourth round pick. Finally, a trade that the Panthers did that I'm just like, okay, I can get with this. I can get with this.
One other thing, CJ, real quick,
Mm-hmm.
because I want somebody to look for updated um draft order because I've seen people post that we got 10 picks and they show the compensatory picks.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think I forgot who it was, but they posted it where it showed that we had two or three seventh round picks. And this was after the Jonathan Mingo trade. So um I've seen them where it says 9, 10. I haven't seen one that says 11. So if anybody
Mm-hmm.
knows for sure what our draft order is thus far for next year, let me know or let us
And
know.
I think what happened was Carolina traded San Francisco's pick. I think that went with
Jonathan
oh
Mingo,
gosh.
didn't it? Or did it go with
Um
Deontay Johnson?
might have went with Johnson, and then I think they sent the pick that Kansas City sent us with Mingo and the compensatory
Okay.
picks. I think that's kind of up in the air. I don't think that's set in stone as of yet. So right now we do have 9 picks. We have a first, second, third, two fourths, three fifths, and a seventh.
I
Okay,
own seven.
our
Yeah.
own seventh. Because I think the other two seventh round picks that we had, we got rid of those. Because I think the San Francisco pick was part of oh god, was that part of the McCaffrey trade a few years ago?
Gosh, I don't remember.
Yeah. It may or may not have been, but we'll see. All right, well, cool beans. Okay, so and also to our hold on, Carl said Tony Panthers with a comp pick don't even sound real. He also said package two fifths in the fourth and get another second. Mm,
Mm,
that's a
yeah,
little steep for me, but
yeah, it's a little
I
steep.
get it, but that's a little steep for me. All right, but also going back to you, Nakari. Now, you made a comment earlier, and I'm not gonna scroll back up there and put it on the screen, but you did say that something better not show back up on the screen. But I did promise that if the Panthers did win, I put the slide back up here. Keys to victory. There's only one of them. Do what you did last week, just do it better. That's it. That's all I can hope for. I'm not gonna put up nothing up here about running this, pressure this, QB, tackle, none of that stuff. do what you did last week. Just do it better. That's all I can say. I'm not gonna get into any specifics. I don't want to confuse them.
Right.
Okay, I don't want to make it too much details for them where they gotta remember
That's
too many
right.
things. You know what? Hey, do what you did last week and let's go out here and get this dub. Tony, you got anything to add?
No, I agree. I agree. Do what you did last week. Just do it better.
Just do it
I
better.
think that should be the keys to victory for the rest of the
Hmm.
season. You
Yeah.
you
You know
you
what?
hit it
Yeah.
perfect. You hit it
do.
perfect. He didn't. Yeah.
Yep. Do what you did last week. Just do it better. All right, cool beans. Okay. So, seeing the card, that wasn't that bad. That was quick, bro. That was quick. We're gonna move on. All right, so next slide. Panther Spotlight. Okay. So I chose these three players because you have Jonathan Brooks and number 96 is Jaden Crumby. For anybody that doesn't know what his number is, he is our sixth round pick from this draft out of Mississippi State. He is
I
a
damn sure didn't know.
defensive,
I was going to ask you who was that.
yeah, he's defensive I got defensive tackle, and I think he's going. I don't know if he's going to play nose tackle or not, or if he's going to play this weekend because him and Jonathan Brooks are definitely listed as questionable. But I do believe both of them will play. Okay, and I also have Brady Christensen in on the Panther spotlight as well because now Tony, I haven't heard yet, but is Christensen still playing left tackle and Cade Mays is center, or is it going to be Christensen back at center and Yash Nami going to swing over to left tackle? No.
Well, I wouldn't. I listen. To be honest, I would like Yash Nami playing tackle than Brady Christensen.
Okay.
Um, but in this scenario, I hope part of the game plan is to play a lot of 11 personnel, which I hope
Hmm.
Dave Canales is going to do, and line up a tight end on that side with Brady Christensen to help him out with Brian Burns.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's what I was thinking because I don't like the matchup in anywhere he lines up in this game. If they put him at center, I don't like him with against Dexter Lawrence. If they put him at left
Not
tackle,
whatsoever.
I don't like him against Brian Burns. I mean, Brian Burns, hell, he may feel some type of way about this game. Shoot, and it might not
Oh,
be
he
a
definitely
situation where
feels
he,
some type of way.
yeah, it might not be a situation where he feel the Panthers didn't believe in him, but he just might just be mad because they didn't want to pay him. He might think they ain't think enough about him to go ahead and give him that money
It's
if he
personal.
truly wanted to stay here.
It's personal.
Okay.
It's definitely
Okay.
personal.
All right. So, let me ask you this, Tony. What are your expectations of Mr. Brooks, being that it's his first game back in just about a calendar year? I think almost, not quite.
Just to gain confidence, for him to gain confidence in his knee.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is opportunity for him to get a few touches. He's not nothing going to be earth shattering or anything like that. I think by him getting touches this week and the bye weeks coming up, if there's any soreness or anything after the game, um, he have ample time to deal with it, things of that nature. But yeah, I really don't have any expectations, but the fact that he gets confidence in his knee going forward.
Okay. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Out of the three of these people right here, um, the one I'm kind of looking forward to the most is just Jaden Crumby. Okay. Because
Hmm.
I want to see if there is any chance that we may have something at the defense on the defensive line. Okay. Um
He's gonna be
c-
limited too, because he's
yeah,
just coming back off injury too.
Yeah, this is true. This is true. But I hope to see some kind of a flash out of him, like something to say. You know what? It
Yeah,
might be a good pick because the Panthers, sixth, seventh round picks over the years haven't amounted to too much. But my thing is, I just want to see what he can do. He had good Senior Bowl tape, against Andrew Ram. Andrew Ram had some good plays against him too. But I still want to see exactly what he can because outside of Derek Brown, who got hurt first game of the season, has been out since. Ashawn Robinson has probably been our only bright spot, across that defensive line. And, and that's been kind of as of late. It was kind of dim there going the first part of the season. But, I think he shined a little brighter over the past few weeks. But I really want to see if there's somebody else we can add to that as far as, okay, you know what? Maybe next year get this man healthy. Maybe we'll see some flashes out of him. And like you said, he'll probably be limited, not be out there too much, risk getting him hurt again. But I just want to see
Right.
something. I want to see something that's just like, oh, okay, that's why they drafted him, even though it was a 6th round pick, but something to say, okay, I get it. Like we'll see in the future. It ain't gonna pay
Right.
off now, but we got some hope.
Maybe
Yeah.
we found a diamond in the rough. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. But
Yeah,
I ain't
I
gonna lie.
definitely want to see. I definitely want to see what he got as well.
hmm I do. Part of me kind of hopes that Brady Christensen does start at the tackle, because Dexter Lawrence is like 6'4", 340. Christensen is I think like 6'5", 300. But Cade Mays is 6'6", 325. So Cade Mays does have a little bit more a little bit more weight to him that can maybe, and I stress
He
maybe, be able
he
to
got a little. He got a lot more nastiness to his game than
okay.
Brady Christensen. I think K May's best position is center. They said that when he came out of the draft, that if he concentrated on the center position, that he
Mm,
could potentially be a Pro Bowler. You know,
mm,
but
okay.
he has that versatility of playing up and down the line, especially on the right side. He did it at Georgia and he did it at University of Tennessee as well. I think
Okay.
his younger brother, is a starting center for UT right now.
Okay. All right. And Paul, I like this comment here. It said Panthers need to run the ball right at Brian Burns. I agree. I agree.
Yeah,
Because if we all saw in him in the Panther uniform, he was terrible at stopping the run. Okay. Terrible. But we shall see. We shall. Now, I think the Giants' pass defense might have been top 15, but their run defense ain't but a few spots above the Panthers. And it's crazy to think
right.
about that. You got Burns, you got what's the man named Ojulari, you got Dexter Lawrence. Is Thibodeau still is he
He's
on?
hurt.
Oh, he's
He's
hurt.
hurt.
Okay, gotcha. I
Yeah.
didn't think I saw him in they depth chart predictions. But I
But
didn't
they
think they
still
would
got
be.
a G's Alari.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So we'll see, but like you said, Paul, I agree. They need to just, as Dave Canales said, be stubborn with running the ball. And I hope that if Jonathan Brooks does get in the game, Canales has seen enough of him in practice to, you know, choose the right plays when he's in the game. Like put something in to put Brooks in the best position to make a play. Okay. I don't
Hmm.
expect to see it in this game, but I would love to see, some kind of just explosive big play out of Jonathan Brooks. Not necessarily out the gate, but at some point, during the game. But we'll see. We'll see. Let me see. Paul also said Brooks had to be activated to the 53-man roster this week as his 21-day window was up, but this doesn't mean he'll suit up and play this week. I would
Don't
err on the
don't
side
make
of
too much
caution
sense,
for this week.
Paul. They don't like to hear that. Don't make too much sense, Paul.
Hey, well,
Fans
you
don't
know
like to
what?
hear that.
If he suits up and doesn't play, I mean, I'm not gonna be too terribly mad at it. But if he does suit up and he does play, I hope he can show us something. That's all I'm saying. So we'll see.
Sure. Well, see, but that's the thing right there, though.
hmm
What is that you want him to show coming back in his first game after a year after tearing his ACL? He's not going to play enough snaps to show anybody anything. I think this is more of. I think this will if he played. I think
hmm
this would be more of him gaining confidence in his knee. I don't think he
hmm
needs, fans, people expecting to see something from Jonathan Brooks, in his very first game. I think that's just thinking like that is putting too much hope in wanting to see something. Let the young man get confidence in his knee going forward. But
hmm
I've already said before the season even started when we first drafted him that if he played this year, it would probably be after the bye week. Remember I said that?
Mm-hmm.
Said that
Yeah.
continue, yeah. So this this
Mm-hmm.
this runs right along the line of what I always thought, you know.
Yeah. No, I feel you, Tom, but I'm just saying though, if he gets in the game, I would love to see a big play. I don't want to see him get hurt. I would love to see him get a big play and stay healthy. You know, I'm just saying if he gets in the game, I want a big play every offensive play we have the ball. You know, but it would make my soul happy if Jonathan Brooks got in the game and ran a 40-50 yard touchdown. And you know, and then all right, cool, put him on the bench for the rest of the game. You know, we good. So that's what I'm saying. You know, if he gets in the game, I hope he can show us something and still be okay. That's all I'm saying. You know, but I have no problem.
Gotcha.
I have no problem with if he, like Paul said, he had to suit up because his 21-day window was coming to an end. But if he does suit up and he doesn't play, I don't necessarily have an issue with that neither. So, but yeah.
Gotcha.
Hmm.
Gotcha.
All right, cool. So that is our Panthers player spotlight. And think it's only fitting, you know, for our enemy spotlight, we put Big Dexter Lawrence up there.
Put the
Okay.
big sexy, what they
Yeah,
call him.
if it's one person I'm worried about the most on this defensive side of the ball for the Giants, it's this man right here. And Tony, it's crazy. You know, he already has 9 sacks for the year. And the Giants, uh uh crazy as it is, have the most sacks in the NFL, I think, with 35. If I'm
Hmm.
not mistaken, if I read that right, at 35 sacks. Lawrence has 9. I forgot whoever has 6. Brian Burns has 5. You know, and then some more people down the road with like 2, 2, 2. You know, and 1, 1,
Hmm.
and 1. But I think it totals up to 35 sacks. So the thing is, you know, our tackles have looked decent this year. You know, we upgraded the guard spot, which was a revolving door of pain for us last year. All right.
Right.
But, you know, now we have either Cade Mays or Brady Christensen going up against this dude right here, man. So let me ask you this, Tone. What do you think our chances are of being able to not necessarily stop him, but contain him enough for our offense to make plays?
I like our chances because I like the interior of our offensive line. I like both.
Okay.
I love both our guards, and like I said, I would rather have K Mays, someone that has the size, a little bit more athletic than Bradley Bozeman. Well, I don't. That might be a stretch. They might be the same because they both kind of stiff. But
Yeah.
he definitely has a size like a Bradley Bozeman. That nastiness that you want from the center position. So in tandem with either Lewis on the left side or Hunt on the right side, I think
Mm-hmm.
they can contain Dexter Lawrence from getting off.
Okay.
So you probably will see a lot more inside zone and gap scheme running
Mm-hmm.
plays this week instead of a lot of wide zone where they're going left and right.
Okay. Think they're gonna double team him a lot?
Yes, they need to. Yes,
Let
yes. That is a must. That is a must.
me see. That's how Seaford treat Timmy B. CJ. I must have missed that one.
Hmm.
I must have missed that one. Robert Hunt going to lock him up. Hey, I hope so. We'll see. We shall see.
Definitely hope so.
Paul say he thinks Brooks will be inactive this week. Only 46 players suit up on game days with 7 inactive, which Brooks will be one of them. Is my thinking. Okay, gotcha.
That's right, Paul. That makes sense.
Hey, Lawrence looks like he's going to ask you for your
He
cornbread.
do.
Oh my goodness, that is
Ye-
hilarious. That is hilarious.
yes, sir, Mr. Lawrence. You can have it. I ain't even want it. I ain't even want it.
Oh goodness, but yeah, but like I
No,
said,
Icky
you
not
know,
playing, Paul.
hmm?
No, Paul asked was
Oh,
Icky
Icky.
playing. Yeah.
Now he's
No, he's
out.
not playing this week.
Yeah, Icky is out. Thielen is out.
Adam Thielen is out
Crumity. You see, Crumity,
question.
questionable. Brooks is questionable, and there was a couple more people in there. I think Jordan Fuller. is questionable. Nick Scott is questionable, but they may play. They may or may not play. So we'll see.
That's why I wanted to ask you
Hmm.
if Nick, not Nick Scott, if Jordan Fuller is is able to play this game, do you start him over Damani Richardson
Ooh,
based
why
off
you
the way
ask?
Damani
Why
Richardson?
why you ask me that? Because the eye test for me, I would let Richardson keep playing. To be honest with you, I swear I would let Richardson keep playing.
Yeah,
Jordan Fuller has looked completely lost out there at times back there playing safety. And Demani Richardson being a rookie, and I think what did he start the past 2 games at least? Because I know, yeah, at least 2. Because he started in Denver, and I do believe he played last week against the Saints. He looks like he knows what's going on and where he's supposed to be at on the field. Okay, and that's
led
that's
the
just from
team in
my eye test.
led the team in tackles both games.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. So yeah, if it was left up to me, I'd leave him out there and see what he can do, and make sure that Jordan Fuller knows the damn playbook and and where he's supposed to be at on the field. I'm telling
So
you, man.
that I wanted to mention that too
Mm-hmm.
because I know we have been snake bitten by the draft for a number of years now, but I think Dan Morgan did a hell of a job with this draft. When you look at the players that we got out of the draft, even
Mm-hmm.
undrafted free agents that are starting now and
Yeah.
contributing, not just the body on the field, but they are actually contributing. Jalen Coker, Damani Richardson, Xavier
Excel.
Leggett, first round draft pick, um,
Shaw Smith
Trevor
Way.
Wallace. Yeah, Shaw Smith Wade is out there right now. You know what I'm saying? Like we actually got dudes out of this draft that kind of fit into what Dan Morgan sees for this team going forward. So I think we got to give tip our hats to Dan Morgan because for years we have been saying after the first and second round, the Panthers don't pick good.
Mm-hmm.
The Panthers do not pick good. Well, this year, not only do I think we pick good, but we even have some undrafted free agents that 31 other
Contributing.
teams for 7 rounds didn't even give them a nod. And now
Mm-hmm.
they are contributing in a big way. And now you have a potential for another player, Jaden Crumedy, to contribute once he is fully healthy and getting
Mm-hmm.
ample amount of playing time.
It's his ankle, Paul. It's his ankle. That's what's got Icky out's ankle.
Yeah, his
Yep.
ankle.
Yeah, and I ain't think about it like that. Even Shaw Smith Wade, now there's a lot of room improvement for him. But
Yeah.
I mean, hell, they all been tossed. One good thing is when we start off next season, one thing they'll have is experience. And I will say this too: how lucky were the Panthers? They ended up cutting Jalen Coker from the 53-man roster, and he didn't get swooped up by another team. He made it back
Two,
to the
three
practice squad.
times. Two, three times.
Yeah, true,
Two or three
true,
times. Yeah.
true.
And Shaw Smith Wade, you have to give him grace because he's playing a whole nother position. He's always
Hmm.
played outside corner. He always played on the boundary. This is his
Yeah.
first time playing the nickel cornerback position. That's a different beast. That's a
Hmm.
different beast because now you have to be more physical in the run game and you have to guard these bigger, these tight ends, um, in the pass game as opposed to a wide receiver.
Okay. Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. All right. Now this has been our enemy spotlight, Big Dexter Lawrence. I mean, it's not too much to say. It's Dexter Lawrence. He's a problem. Hopefully Canales can scheme up something to limit him. Now, mind you, one thing I do hope that happens if we're able to. I don't think we're just going to be able to completely stop him.
Mhm.
I'm going to say he's probably going to get a sack at least. He's going to get
Yeah.
pressure on Bryce. But what I hope is that if the Panthers are able to contain him for the most part, they won't let somebody else slip through the cracks. Like I hope if we contain Dexter Lawrence that Christensen won't have a bad day at left tackle against Brian Burns or something like that. You know what I mean?
And fun, yeah.
Go ahead, Tom.
No, I'm gonna say. Fun fact: Dexter
Mm-hmm.
Lawrence is from North Carolina,
What part? I know you went to Clemson.
Raleigh. He went to Wakefield High School. You
Mm.
know, his younger brother, played running back at Carolina.
Hmm. I did not know that.
I can't remember his first name, but 2 or 3 years after Dexter Lawrence went to Clemson, his brother was the running back, same high school, went to Carolina. But yeah,
Okay.
he's from
Okay.
Raleigh. He went to Raleigh Wakefield.
Okay. Got you.
Mhm.
Uh.
I think they
Part.
won the. His brother was on the state championship team. I think
Uh.
they beat Butler. Either beat Butler or Mallet Creek, somebody like that, in the state
Got you.
championships. Yeah, they were a
I had to
pretty good
look it
team.
up. Dr. Arminier, what's going on, cuz? How you doing? It's Tony with the facts.
You know it, little sis.
Paul said, anyone see Deontay Johnson one catch for six? Yeah, we talked about that a little earlier, Paul. We was talking about if he actually had a catch, and I was like, he had 1 for 6 yards because I messed around and left him in on a fantasy team, and I got 1.6 points. So yes, yeah. The card said sit full on the bench. I agree. I agree.
I agree.
Hey, you welcome,
Like,
Paul.
cause you don't want to, in my opinion, you don't want to disrupt the chemistry that the defense is now starting to build and have in each other. And Demani Richardson is giving you everything that you probably wish that you were getting from Jordan Fuller. So,
Mm,
you
okay.
know, unless you're gonna swap out Xavier Woods for Jordan Fuller and put Jordan Fuller and Demani Richardson on the field together. What you think about that?
Uh at this point, it's a toss up. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know if you get any better by switching out Fuller for Xavier Wood. So we'll see. We'll see.
Hmm.
Let me see. Okay. So this was our enemy spotlight. Now, one thing I did do this week, I think I may do it from here on out. There was a there was a post on Twix by Panthers on Tap, and I want to talk about that for just a minute or two. Okay. So he pack a running back in 1938. And shoot, he probably do. You know, he's about 10 and 38.
Yeah, I was
I'm
something
sorry,
like
cuz.
that. I was
I'm
something like
sorry. I'm
that.
sorry. My bad. But Panthers on Tap had this this tweet early in the week, and they got Frank Wright, Arthur Smith, Dennis Allen, and Bryce Young as the Grim Reaper, talking about who's next. So if y'all didn't know, after the 0-6 start that the Panthers had, Frank Wright was fired. So in the second game of the season that we won last year, we beat the Falcons in that rainy game. I think the next week Arthur Smith was fired. Last week we beat the New Orleans Saints, and the day after Dennis Allen was fired. Okay, so as we all know, the Giants coach is Brian Daboll, right? Am I saying that right? Brian Daboll.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, that is their coach. So what you think, Tony? And like I said, they're also 2-7. I think they had somewhat higher expectations in this year, as we all do. But the Panthers go out there and eke out a win versus the Giants. You think he might have a job come Monday and Tuesday?
Not if they eke out a win. If we go out
Mm-hmm.
there and beat them convincingly, say by 10 or more points,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna hear a lot of mainstream media talking about how Brian Dayball seat just got hotter. Now I don't know. I don't think that the Giants will make an end season decision or firing. Let me say that they will make an
Mm-hmm.
end season firing right now. But I think going into the off season, you possibly could be looking for some changes.
And it's funny because in the comments on this one they threw out some more names. Okay, and early in the season I'd have been like, man, ain't no way in hell. But Mike McCarthy when we played the Cowboys, and then somebody was like, it's only logical they put Todd Bowles up there. But I know we not gonna get Todd Bowles fired. I don't think that's gonna happen. But they put Mike McCarthy. Who else did we play? Um oh And this is just me throwing this out there. What if by some God's good grace we mess around and beat Philly? Now I know Philly's doing good, but the fan base up there, I don't think they're too happy with what's the man is
Nick Sirianni,
Sirianni. Yes.
boy, let me tell you, it hey, listen, Gina, listen. That right there would be
Mm.
something. I'm sorry, you lost to who?
Exactly. The
No,
Panthers.
no, 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 no free subs for you this week.
Yeah, that's exactly what the Saints is. Because I remember I saw one of their podcasters, and somebody asked him. They said, do you expect Dennis Allen to have a job?" They was like, "We don't expect him to get on the plane and go back with the team. Like he's done. Like he can't. He don't even have access to the building come Monday morning." I said, "God Almighty!" But yeah, they were ready to get rid of him. But yeah, but I'm gonna tell you,
Mm-mm.
I saw this tweet and I fell out laughing because and at first I was like Frank Wright, I was like Dennis Allen, and I said, wait a minute, I said we did, I said they didn't fire him after we beat him, and then somebody was like, yeah, they did, and I said, oh, I said, well, I'll be damned. I said, let me bring this
Yep,
up
it
this week,
sure
but shout
did.
out to the guys over there at Panthers on tap because this one here, yeah, this one made me laugh right here. Diggett says, "See, yes, this is a Nintendo controller. My shirt says classically trained." So yeah, that's what I started on back in the late '80s, early '90s. All right, cool. The car said, "I'm undefeated in double dribble. If anybody want that smoke, man, nobody worry about double dribble, man. Come on, get on this
What?
NCAA 25. Let me slap you upside the head with my alma mater." All right, bet. Because that's all I got for us tonight, man. Any final thoughts before our and look, this an early game for you. You get to watch this one and not at the butt crack of dawn in the morning.
Yeah, for real. I think it 6 p.m.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, cause it's
6 p.m.
9:30
over
in the
here.
morning for us.
So it's 6:30. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
All right. What you got any final thoughts?
No, man. Hey, I just hope that, like you said on the keys to victory, do the same
Mm-hmm.
thing that you've been doing that you did last week, but do it better. So just continue. Hopefully, try to stack another win to make it two in a row. Going the bye week with healthy, with a victory, and we see what we got coming out on the other side.
All right, cool. But again, everybody, thank you for joining us. And like I said earlier, if you hold on, wait a minute. You get the pizza with game instead of grit. Hey, you know what? Hey, you gotta take the
uh,
wins where you can get them.
hey,
That's good, Mr.
hey,
Hunky Dory.
it's all good. It's all good. No matter what time of day or morning I may have to eat. Yeah,
The car
that
said,
was
question.
hilarious.
Tony, do they
Oh,
have grits in Dubai?
yes, they do.
Okay.
Yes,
I ain't
they
gonna
do.
lie, I was very interested in answering that one myself. I swear I was.
They
All
hard
right.
they hard to find because
Mm,
anything that has any any resemblance of anything pork, uh you don't find on the shelf. Some
mm.
grocery stores have a non-Muslim section to where if you want stuff that has pork in it, that's where you go.
Grits?
Cause Muslim, yeah. Hey, believe it or not, Pop Tarts have some type of remnants in it that has pork. Now go
I'm
figure.
trying to get the correlation between pork and grits, but okay, I might be dumb. So
Hey, listen, I have no idea.
mm,
But like I said, there is a store in Dubai, the grocery store, and it's not a Muslim grocery store. It's
mm,
more of a Western grocery store, so you can get the grits right off the counter. But in most grocery stores, um, you have to go into the to the pork section. if they have a quarter
Lord,
section.
ticket said grilled
Grilled
camel.
camel.
I can't with you,
Hey,
Dick.
I haven't had one yet, but I've had people here that have had the camel burger, and they
Okay.
say they say that it's very lean like deer meat. I think it's considered a venison, just like deer meat.
All right, bet. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, on that note, everybody, thank y'all for watching. We appreciate you. On your way out, if you would, please subscribe to the channel, give us a like, help us with the YouTube algorithm. Also, over on Twitch, that's a mixture of Twitter and X, as we like to call it. You can catch us at Two Fans ITS. Make sure y'all give us a follow over there. We're steadily approaching our goal of 2,000 subscribers here on YouTube and 1,000 followers on Twix as well. All right. And as always, Panther Nation, like I always do, take you out with three things. Number one, y'all be good. Number two, y'all be safe. And number three, as always, I meant to get the German translation for keep pounding. Tony put it on the thumbnail, and I meant to get the saying, but I forgot, and it was something like hammer something. But you know, but hey, number three, as always, keep pounding, man. We'll see you. Go Panthers, beat the Giants. See y'all next time.